Alright guys, welcome back to another Isle tutorial. Today I'm going to be talking about how to fight shants as a Rex. But not noob shants, like better shants. Like the shants that are actually decent at riding, and they try to bait you into a stomp. Like he's about to do right here. But I bait him out instead. Because I mean, fighting a really good shant can be extremely difficult if you don't know what to do. Sometimes you'll just see Rexes sit there running around like morons. So don't do that. Don't be those guys. We're going to talk about tips and tricks that you can do for fighting these better shants. One thing I don't really want to do or get into is like instant leg break fights. I got like a couple to start just so you can kind of see. But I don't want to get too into those because I feel like it's a little cheap. As you can see, like I got first fight leg break on him. But I'm always aiming to clip the shant's face so that I can get leg break. That's always the goal. You can see the shant's kind of lining himself up to try and get a juke or a stomp on me. He goes for a juke. And I'm trying to clip his face. And he knows that, so he goes for a stomp. And that's why you got to be ready to run out. You can see he was probably going to try it there. But yeah, I got his leg broken right away. So one more quick one, and then the other fights will be not so fast of leg break. So it's the same kind of thing. I pivot out of the way to avoid that stomp at the start. And then you can see I swung that into his face. And he was a little depressed. So yeah, here we go. This will be an actual legitimate fight now. You see he's trying to juke me there. It's hard to tell because they'll mix it up. There he goes for a stomp. I juke it, but I run out of the way. Always trying to swing it back into his face. I'm very wary of that position, as you can see. If you don't move, you're going to get stomped right in the face, and you're going to lose a ton of HP, or even possibly die. There is like, the shant can kind of abuse this, knowing you're going to run out, and use it to ride you a little easier. But at the same time, you do not want to get caught by that. Because if you, yeah, I would have died. If I would have moved into him right there, I would have died for sure. So we're standing side by side. I just move a little bit. You can see how broken Shant's hitbox is. He couldn't actually hit me there. Or right here. He's trying to wiggle back and forth to catch me and shake me off by overshooting. But it just wasn't happening in this case. Now I have the ride underneath him and he's going to die. So let's look at another fight here. So this is Thomas Shant. Another very good shant that I like to fight. So you can see he's going to go in. He tries to do the stomp, but I pivot out. So then he's going to go for a little bit of a ride. Trying to clip his face best I can. You can see he's about to stomp, so you got to be ready to run. Otherwise you're going to take much damage. And then you're back to wiggling back and forth. Trying to shake the shant and swing your bite into his face. You can see the shant is just looking for you to swing into them and to stomp you. So you gotta be so hyper aware of it. Right here, we get into a weird spot. He's gonna think he can stomp me. He's thinking about it and he goes for it. But I'm too far back for him to actually hit. And I'm a little bit too far forward to really hit him. I did get like 2 hits on him, but nothing that broke his leg. And they're not consistently hitting. I just couldn't really find the head angle I needed. So I'm going to end up having to move here, because I'm just not in a good position. So I swing into his face. I was expecting him to try and stomp, so I ran out. I'm not even playing around with it. I'm super paranoid of the stomp. So there we go. I got leg break, tanking a couple hits, and I was hoping he might move. But he knew better. Didn't move. Hits me for break check, so now I'm kind of overshot. I'm in a bad spot. So I'm sitting here thinking about what I should do. You can take this little opportunity too. If you're really low, you can heal for a second before you move to take another hit from the shant. Right now I'm trying to see if he looks at me, if I can clip his face. It's getting close. He's trying to see if he can hit me back. But neither of us are hitting each other right now. So I'm sitting here looking like, which way do I want to turn? Do I want to swing into his face, or do I want to try and bait him to turn the other way? So I'm just looking at my options, but he ends up sitting down, and then I take full opportunity of that and go for the ride. And the fight is over. So you shouldn't really sit like that as a shant, because as you can see, it just gave me entry to get back. So here's another fight, another one with Toma. It's gonna be the same kind of thing. See, this time he doesn't go for an instant stomp, but he does try to line me up. So you can see I'm trying to bite his face. I leg break right away. Just following him. I'm gonna swing the other way. Shant doesn't react fast enough, that's going to clip his face. So you can see we're in a bit of a weird spot again. I'm looking at my options here. Like, do I want to swing into his face? You can see how he looks his face away, because he knows I'm going to try and swing into his face. So he moves his head out of the way, which is very smart. And he knew I was going to swing in, so he tried to stomp me, but I was able to run out and dodge it. And there we go. So he was just a little too far forward, and I clipped his face for a leg break. But as you can see, on this one, I wasn't still behind him this time, so I had to actually try and get entry again, while on third screen. As you can see, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just hoping to get a good position. So you can see right here, he's just not hitting me, because Shant's hitbox is a little funky that way. So he's not hitting me. There we go, he moved. Just looking for a little opportunity. Just trying to keep behind his head. If I'm too far out on the left side, he can also snipe me. So now we're in this weird position again, where you know, I'm just too far forward from his break check. So I'm sitting here weighing my options. I'm like, maybe I should heal a little bit, because if I need to move, I can at least take a hit. But he moves instead. And then I don't know why the aloe started attacking me, but you know, it's what it is. But I managed to get the win there. And I think this is another one with Toma. His Shant's coming back out. Again, similar situation. Gonna be a lot of dodging his stomps and looking to break his leg by swinging my bite into his face. Always wiggling back and forth and not just giving him an easy ride. So you can see he just went straight for a juke there. I'm trying to clip him. Turn the other way. Go to the angle. Really well behind me, I'm not likely to hit him. I'm trying to do little micro steps and make him overshoot. See, he's riding a little further back, because some shants will do that. Make sure to ride far behind you, so the wiggling is very difficult. He lost it though. That's the one issue of riding further back with shant, is sometimes it can also be difficult. And if you overshoot, you're gonna lose your ride. But at least he's not leg broken, so he's got a second chance for entry. The fight's still going. He's not hurt, and I am sitting here on third. I'm trying my best to keep him off. He just got a little too close, and I was able to chase him down and catch him. So now I'm just going to ride him to death here. It's all about trying to stay underneath the shant and go into crouch. Sometimes if you're standing up, the shant can actually hit you if you're too far forward. But if you're crouched, the shant can't really hit you. I'm just always hanging right underneath, trying to watch for the break checks. And there we go. Another win. So hopefully this little tutorial for how to fight shants has been helpful. I know like fighting really good shants can be a pain. If you don't get leg break, I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, you're just gonna get rode to death and die. Is what it is. But hopefully these tips help. So yeah, if you like this video and you want more tutorials, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. Peace.